What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 15th day of September. Let's get into it. Here we are. 9 hours, 34 minutes left in this day here. We're sitting at about 00396, and I have to admit, this is a little bit lower than I would have expected that we'd go. I was very confident that yesterday was the low. We just didn't get the follow through. We didn't have the reaction that we were looking for. So here we are at lower prices, and that's okay. That's okay. You know, retrospectively, maybe I should have looked at this low to high a little bit more consistently, because right there, the golden ratio, hey, 0039 to 0038, Zebec loves its golden ratio, man. It really, really does. We take this low here, we put it at the high, and boom, you found support right at the golden ratio. We take this same low, we put it up to this high, and we don't take the fake out high, but we put it all the way up here. Come on now. And actually, that was not the golden ratio. That was the 0.5. But that's probably why I thought you'd find support at the 0.5, actually. A little bit of congruence there. You know, you take a high here, you go to the low there, and you found resistance at the golden ratio, right? Like, literally, this thing loves its golden ratio. We come all the way up here from a high to a low. Where are we at? We're at the, this time it was the 786. But you still found support at the golden ratio. You found significance at the golden ratio a couple different times, actually. But we're getting outside the fact of the matter here, which is, you know, we're trying to do technical analysis on what is now and to be, not what was and has passed. Here we are at the golden ratio, the relative golden ratio right here, right? The most significant one, low to high relative to this kind of time frame here. If we're looking at this on this high to low, I just want to see where we are as well. 0.5 down to the 236, yeah, whatever. We're a little bit lower, whatever. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not dramatic. It's nothing to be concerned with. Nobody panic, okay? Nobody panic. Don't go panicking. We're gonna be fine. I do believe that this is the low, and if it's not the low, perhaps we go just a little bit lower, right? The lowest I'd give us at this point would be 00383, but I doubt that we get down there. I doubt that we get below there, especially. Looking at this on a 1 hour time frame here. Remember, we got about 9 hours, 30 minutes left in the day. Nice reaction here. Bitcoin's coming back up too. See, that's nice to see. That's actually nice to see. So hopefully we hold this area of support and we continue to move up. I think that'd be really nice to see. Low to high. Yeah, I mean, dude, that is immaculate support right there at the 236. Right there. We're doing all right. Let's see how we do it, man. If we can close this green, this Bitcoin's been volatile. If we do find support here, that's really nice to see. ZBCN looks like it does want to move up higher. That's for damn sure. If we're looking at this on the 1 hour RSI, bearish RSI, but bullish divergence, bearish stochastics, but you look like you're about to come out. That'd be nice, right? When you come out of the oversold zone, are you going to do something like this where you just move up a little bit and then move lower? I don't think so. I would think that you do continue to go higher, and I'll give you the parameters we're looking for to validate that this is the low and that you would go higher, beyond just the fact that we're finding support here at the golden ratio. Bullish divergence on the stochastics, bullish divergence on the RSI. You even have bullish divergence on the oscillators here with the MACD, but not on the histogram. Overall, it's kind of a bearish MACD, honestly, but the 1 hour time frame, the MACD, you know, we'll give it to you. It's the 1 hour, so who cares? 4 hour time frame here. RSI is bearish. It absolutely is bearish. But you're at an area here where you found support before. Might you find support now? I think it's possible, right? Could you go a little bit lower? Yes. Is everything going to be okay if you do go lower? Yes, everything will be fine. Stochastics, higher lows. Love to see it. Bullish divergence. RSI, right at the area that you'd expect to find support compared to what it was last time. So looking good there. That's a proper reaction, man. 1 hour, 30 minutes left to see how this 4 hour time frame closes. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we kept coming up here. I made a video on Bitcoin earlier today, like literally it was my most recent video, probably like an hour ago, talking about how we were going to go lower down to 113K, and it's looking like that's going to be wrong, guys. We found support at the 236, which is nice to see. I don't know, you know, hour and 30 minutes left. Bitcoin's been very volatile. In the next hour, we could come all the way back down still, but at the moment, this is a very bullish look. I wish I was making this video on Bitcoin now. If only I woke up an hour earlier or an hour later, I would have had the bullish call. But nope, we had the momentary bearish call. But I did give the parameters for what we would look for if I was proven wrong on that. And I did say also throughout that video, as I've said a couple times, that it's kind of odd to stop here. We would have expected to go to like 117.6K or higher. But this is not a Bitcoin video. This is a ZBCN video. My pride is just hurting because now it's actually moving up, right? But at this point in time, have you guys noticed that this point of the day, this time in the day, it's like that 13th to 17th hour, we turn things around, right? It's like that's where we're at the lows, and then we turn things around. Have you guys noticed that? It seems to be that kind of time frame. Not always, but just lately. 4 hour looks bearish, but with bullish prospects. Okay, bullish divergence on the MACD, stochastics, and you're at the area to bounce on the RSI that you bounced before. Bullish prospects. Okay. And with this kind of reaction, I mean, if you can close here or higher, leaving half a wick on this candlestick or more, I mean, hell, if you can close it green, that's even better. That really validates this as a low because, again, beyond all the indicators, you are at the golden ratio as well, which is nice to see. If we're looking at this on a daily time frame here, higher lows on higher lows right there. You had your ABC correction, right? A right here, B right here, C right here, high to low. If we put this C and this A together, they're about the same size. They're about the same size. If we're looking at this here from a low to a high, 0.5 support overall, kind of odd structure. Maybe that's not the fib to take. Let's take this high to low. I think I've done this every time. I think we oftentimes actually do settle with this one. Yes, that's better structure, right? Finding support at the 382, higher lows here. I would expect that you don't stop at the golden ratio. You probably go up to your 786, 886 area. And this is that kind of key point where you could find resistance, and maybe instead of coming back down to find support below the golden ratio, you actually come down to find support at the golden ratio, maybe. And you get a higher low kind of in this trajectory here. It wouldn't be too crazy, too far-fetched. Or because you've already found resistance here twice before, perhaps you just break through it and you're going to new all-time highs. By the end of the month, you'll be either at your all-time high area or through them a little bit, through your all-time highs. And if that's the case, that's great. Either way, not a financial advisor, I'd very much expect that when we open up October, that first week, we should be seeing new all-time highs. Okay, we should be. Unless we double top, it's like the 30th of September, we literally double top and then we reject down. Okay, maybe maybe it's not the first week. Let's say the first 10 days. Okay, you should be at new all-time highs in early October, if not as early as late September, late this month, like over the next 14 to 16 days, really. On the way higher, on the path higher, the target areas that we really believe are going to be achieved are anything from about 3 cents, probably above 3 cents, to 4.5 cents, probably below 4.5 cents, or at the most at 4.5 cents. It's possible that you could stop at lower prices. It's possible that you could stop at higher prices, but my money's on this area here. Okay, that's what I think is going to happen. We're going to go to 3 to 4.5 cents. You're at about $0.0395 now. 9 hours, 26 minutes left in this day here. A lot of growth to go. Short amount of time to get there. I wouldn't be surprised if you're up in this area by the end of October and then pushing for higher prices going into the end of the year. Okay, ZBCN is definitely bullish. Bitcoin's looking bullish right now. And even if Bitcoin comes back down to 113K, that's fine. That's right at the 382. It's fine. Go there, bounce off there, and then we'll move back up. That's fine. The end of month of September should rally. Should be a good month. We're up about 6% so far. I did project in the beginning of the month that September would close above 7% to the upside, or maybe it was 8%. I can't remember. But anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Take care of yourselves, all right? Before you go, I'm actually going to look at the ribbon real quick on ZBCN. Daily time frame. I don't like this reaction. I really don't like this. I actually really don't like this reaction on the daily. It's not good. I don't like the 3-day either. That's not good either. Well, you need to come up by the end of today. You really do. The weekly looks nice. But these reactions make me think you're going lower. I mean, the way that we would analyze the 3-day is that this look makes me think that you'd go below 0034 or 0035. But the 3-day is less reliable. It's not the heaviest time frame really. The daily, at least for the ribbons. For other other indicators, it can be, but for the ribbons, it's not really. The daily, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it so much. But you have disrespected it in all fairness. Moved up, you didn't find support, you didn't find resistance on it or support on it. Maybe that's something to go off of there. But move up, man. We need you to get above 00428. You need to get above 00428, 0043. Get above there. Do it. Do it soon. Don't you dare keep going lower, man. If we go lower, you guys, if we take out this low, I mean, even if we get near that low, if we get down to like 0.038 or lower, there's a statistical probability that we go below this low even, and that would just be odd, in my opinion. That doesn't mean that Zebec is broken. You know, you've got this low to high here. Sorry, I'm taking such a dark turn with this, but you'd probably find support of the golden ratio 0.033 to 0.0309. That target comes back online. It's possible. It's very possible. Maybe it is an overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so. It can't be. It can't be because this already moved up above this low. That doesn't mean it can't move lower. It just wouldn't be a 5 count wave count. Anyways, don't get confused. I don't think this is going to happen. I just don't like your ribbon. Okay. I wouldn't have liked it here either. And look at what you did. You came up, right? So it's not a problem. You can, sometimes these ribbons are not the most end all be all. Everything else, in my opinion, that we've done in this video would suggest you're at your low. Just prove that right. Because if not, you're going to prove this right, and you don't want to do that, okay? Hit the like button. Subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.